We've been covering the development boom in Columbus and across central Ohio. Apartments seemingly going up on every block. Homes being gutted and remodeled as more businesses open their doors in the area.
Well, have a look at this. Neighbors say some of this development is forcing them to deal with a messy and unsafe problem. Construction debris left behind their home. They contacted the 6 on Your Side investigators, and now the city is giving our Haley Nelson a special look at their effort to clean all of this up.
One time somebody asked me about what was my next movie. I didn't know what they had talked about.
You can sense the bond between these two, John Depp and his home health care worker, Michelle Hutchinson.
It's so funny. Well, you're the original, right?
One of the people called, and I was just being funny. They said, "Is John Depp here?" I said, "He's on the set right now."
But the reason they contacted the 6 on Your Side investigators had very little to do with anything close to Hollywood glamour.
Just noticed so much stuff in his alley. As I was cleaning the house, I noticed there was mice, more mice. Being a home health aide, I clean whatever he needs clean because he cannot see everything.
She's talking about illegal dumping, particularly of construction debris that they believe has been attracting rodents and other health risks.
How does that make you feel?
I guess make you feel bad.
I think it's wrong.
Hutchinson shared these photos of the alley area on Atchison on the Near East Side, showing me the debris left behind.
I don't know if they're cleaning out a house and they just dump it.
She felt the need to step up and help Depp, who has owned this property, he says, since 1978.
I think if it was my parent, I would want someone to look out after him correctly.
Looking at this, you see a child's, old schoolwork. This is definitely a move out or set out.
Phyllis Ware launches her own investigation in the South Linden area.
I need to take a picture, so before I touch it.
She's one of the City of Columbus's growing team of solid waste investigators.
And then once I get my pictures, I'll go over and just start looking through.
Why is it so important for you to try to find a name or go back and figure that out?
A lot of times we'll find birth certificates, paycheck stubs, W-2s, so it's best to dispose of it properly.
Plus, she says it can help her track down the person behind the dumping to clean up the mess, not taxpayers. We got a special look at her work.
I'm going to fill it out.
Getting to walk alongside her.
Like our orange tags are like our first point of contact.
Near homes on East 16th Avenue.
I had been getting some calls and messages from people upset because they had seen a lot of construction debris being dumped behind their homes. Obviously, there's a lot of development going on in Columbus, homes being flipped, things like that. Is that an issue you notice?
Definitely. We do have a lot of renovations going on.
It's one of the big issues the city is focusing efforts to crack down.
And that's one of the main things that gets illegally dumped. Construction debris is banned from the landfill. We're not allowed to take it to the landfill. That needs to go to a special construction landfill.
And during our interview,
People's coming over here and dumping their trash.
neighbors started walking in, asking for help and answers.
Yep, that's what we're here looking at.
First, we're doing that, and once we get it all investigated.
Oh, I sure appreciate it.
A look at the numbers reveals a lot more. In 2022, I'm told the city collected over 3,600 total bulk tons of illegal dumping material. That number is down from the 5,300 plus collected in 2021. The hope that this is a sign education and enforcement are having an impact.
The homeowner or the property owner's responsibility, and it's not on the taxpayer.
The city sharing this surveillance video with me. They say it shows someone illegally dumping building materials and trash on March 17th in the alley behind South Burgess Avenue. The city team thinks these are repeat offenders, and they're trying to ID who's behind this.
I think it's highly suspicious when they are gutting a house and they don't have a dumpster that they have hired.
Sherry Carey is unfortunately no stranger to illegal dumping just like that behind her own West Side home.
What's your reaction when you see people coming through in your neighborhood, in your home, and dumping different things?
It breaks my heart.
She showed us the conditions she has to see and often smell from her backyard.
But a lot of times I'll just see pickup trucks with equipment, with construction trash in them, pull down the alley and just dump the stuff and go.
This longtime Hilltop neighbor's hope.
It looks like they busted out, took out walls.
Increased efforts and neighborhood respect.
Don't put your trash on the rest of us in the neighborhood. we try.
And months after our first visit,
There's some stuff over here.
we went back to check in on Hutchinson and Depp and the alley that they believe has caused so many issues.
It's much better. I mean, I really haven't seen as many of animals, stray animals and stuff around since they cleaned up the debris.
Hutchinson happy that it's looking clearer, but hoping now for more community conversations.
Because a lot of people have concerns about what's going on around them.
Yeah, we'll keep tracking this too. The message from the city, contact 311 with any concerns. The city's also growing the team of solid waste investigators that look into these issues. They're even adding some weekend and evening hours. Now, I mentioned this can lead to criminal and civil charges. You can see that breakdown on abc6onyourside.com, where we dig into a lot of surprising numbers. On Your Side, I'm Haley Nelson.